morning students. In the last class of the chapter living and non-living things, we learned that things can be divided into two groups, that are natural things and man-made things. And also we learned that things that live are called living beings and things that they do not live are called non-living beings. So things that live are living beings, for example plants, animals, human beings, and things that do not live are called non-living things, non-living beings, for example the sun, the moon, the earth, road, school, bricks, etc. Today we are going to learn about the differences between living and non-living. So the first difference that we are going to learn about is living beings move. So difference in their movement. So today we are going to learn about the difference in their movement. So it is written that living beings move. So we will have to open page number 2 of our books. So page number 2, differences between living and non-living. Living beings are different from non-living things in many ways. Let us learn how. So here we will learn how living things and non-living things are different from each other. So living beings move. Most of the living beings such as animals, birds, fish and human beings can move from one place to another on their own. Animals move in search for food and water. They move to look for shelter. They also move to protect themselves from their enemies. So most of the living beings, for example animals, fish, human beings, they can move from one place to another. But why do they move? Why do living beings move? They move in search of food and water. They move to look for shelter, and they even sometimes move to protect themselves from their enemies. For example, a deer runs to protect itself from a tiger. Animals such as leopards and buffaloes move with the help of their legs. Birds and insects fly with the help of their wings. Fish swim with the help of their fins and tails, and snakes crawl from one place to another. So different types of animals have different types of ways to move. For example, fish swim with the help of their fin and tail, snakes crawl from one place to another, and animals like leopards and buffalo, they move with the help of their legs. So and this is how animals and human beings move, and this is why they move. But plants, do plants move, or how do plants move? So we will learn about that. Plants do not move from one place to another because most of them can make their food themselves. However, different parts of a plant can show movement. The leaves of the touch-me-not plant, that is mimosa, it is also given here, this touch-me-not plant mimosa. The leaves of the touch-me-not plant mimosa close and droop when touched. So here you can see this person has touched the leaves and they have drooped and they have closed. They reopen in a few minutes when the hand is withdrawn. So plants do not need to move from one place to another because they can already make their own food. In some plants, different parts of the plants they move. For example, the mimosa plant or the touch-me-not plant. When we touch the leaves of touch-me-not plant, they curl up and they close, and they open up, reopen up after some time. Non-living things such as pencils and bricks cannot move on their own. They move only when someone moves them. So this was living things. So living beings can move, but non-living beings like pen, pencil, books, they cannot move on their own. For example, I have this book in my hand, but it will not move on its own. It can only move when I move it. So what we have learned today is that there are a lot of differences between living and the non-living. So the first difference that we learned today is living beings move. Most of the living beings can move from one place to another. For example, animals, humans, fish, snakes, etc. And why do they move? They move in search of food and water, to look for shelter, and they move to protect themselves from their enemies. For example, a deer runs from a tiger to protect itself from the tiger. And different animals move with the help of different parts of their body. For example, a snake crawls to move, fish uses its fins and its gills to move, and birds use their wings to move, and etc. And plants don't show any movement from one place to another because they can make their own food, but different parts of a plant show movement. For example, the leaves of a mimosa plant or the touch-me-not plant can move. It closes and reopens. But non-living things cannot move on their own. They can only be moved when someone moves them. For example, pencils and bricks. So this is the topic for today. You have to revise it. So thank you and have a nice day.